Welcome to our today's do it yourself topic, how creativity, innovation and idea generation works and what habits and actions to take or habits to inculcate within yourself to become a person who generate ideas and solves problem easily. For real value addition to this topic, please focus only on the content. Kindly ignore my lacunas in pronunciation, tone, expression, accent, grammar, my looks, and even this video's background. For the content of this video, please ask. And if you want to learn about any specific topic which is not there on our channel yet, please let me know. Now, how to create idea generation, how to be innovative, how to be creative. Some people can seemingly come up with ideas almost instantly. For me, it has always been a big challenge, and as I have always struggled in coming up with creative ideas, multiple creative ideas fast. But I happen to be in such a profession where I have to convince people who are always more knowledgeable, very powerful, highly accomplished and more experienced than I am. And unless I show them that I am going to add distinctive, positive and powerful value to them by coming out with radically different ideas and solutions, I can never hope to get any business and thereby have any earnings. I was told repeatedly, subtly as well as directly, that I am not as creative as them by the people I was working with around in 2004, who always ridiculed me because I was so structured. This gave me such a negative complex that I was continuously feeling pressurized. And I found that although I have versatile and much better quality of experience as well as reasonably good qualifications, I am getting ignored for many major projects because of this perceived lacuna of mine. And because of this, I would not get assignments which, in their opinion, needed creativity, and I am not suitable for it. I have always believed. Because of this, I went into, let us say, depressive mode for a couple of years when I worked with them. But I have always believed that intelligence, creativity, sharpness of brain and memory are very, very rarely qualities we are born with. These are the qualities most of us have to work on and practice and master. Almost all the people whom I consider as my role models are those who have put in lots of efforts, practice and perseverance to acquire all these, all the creativities, sharpness. So I went deeper into how to get ideas when you have no idea. And I learned that with discipline, structured practice, you can master any skill. I discovered that this idea generation or creativity or being innovative is not an innate ability, but rather a skill to learn and lifelong practice and a muscle which we need to exercise every day to make it more powerful, more sharper and more refined as we go. One of the prerequisites is that you need to see proactively challenging assignments and projects, which makes you go bonkers. What do I do? Because no idea occurs to you, complete blank. You get flabbergasted, lost and confused as you have never faced that type of challenge. Initially, all of us would need to push ourselves consciously, but later, after enough practice, you will find you get stuck, but you are able to create the creativity flowing and ideas generating automatically. Even this article's idea came when I was not getting any idea or the word, because when I write a blog or create a video, I need a word or a topic which at that time inspiring for me to get the points that I need to have in order to write anything. And when I was thinking, I said, why not write about what to do when you're not getting any ideas. I always try to practice and also tell others, when you don't know something, just ask and keep asking till you have got contradictory perceptions, ideas, points of views, and versatile ideas. Because when you get multiple perspective, your own creative juices also starts flowing. Besides asking, we also need to consciously put efforts and focus on noticing problems and identifying needs, and then finding in how many different ways we can solve that challenge. Good ideas generally happen when we use all our six senses, including the intuition. How we think, and what we believe we are capable of, as well as every feeling, every thought, every memory, and every sensation we have is a direct result of the interaction between these senses and our brain. That is why when we get older, and this is especially true when we ourselves start believing that we are old, we slow down because of our conditioning, societal conditioning, that old people are not supposed to be mentally and physically active and agile. We have harder time remembering information and controlling bodily actions, motor movements. The similar differences exist between those who always try to think of newer ideas and those who go ahead with what comes to their mind first. Guess who would be better? The person who tries out new ideas or the person who goes with the fixed ideas? Now, I have identified 36 habits and actions that we need to take to become a person who generate ideas and solves problems, yours as well as others. And for this, you need to do and become the following. First, be a person who sees, needs, and takes action. Be a person who is cynical, who challenges and verifies before accepting or discarding any opinion, options, or views. Who is normally the first person to notice when something is amiss? Yes, this is a very important quality. It is not negative if you can use it in a positive, constructive ways. The person who can spot changes in an environment almost immediately, can understand others' moods, reactions, feelings without being told. That means that person you have to become is highly empathic person. Do not accept the first idea, solutions, or thought which occurs or which you learn, but mull over, explore, challenge. Do not get, you have to become a person who do not get pressurized by criticism. And even if those people, others oppose you, still you go on and try your idea. And only after trying your idea and improvising, then you decide whether it is worth it or not. Experiment new ideas to improve and make things better. At times, incur losses because of impulsive actions or because of taking actions in the area of uncertain and unknown. Does not attach yourself, you don't attach yourself with your failures and mistakes. You move on and move forward. You ensure that you do not make mistake or fail with purpose, but you are very comfortable when the failure happens, because it will happen if you are attempting larger than life goals as well as stepping out of your comfort zone. You have to become a prolific reader and by nature a learner. You're always thinking why something can't be done and how it can be done. You have to always thinking from the perspective of how to improve. You have to be listening and accepting others' point of view, even if they are radically different than yours. You have to understand this. It is about listening and accepting when you agree with that. But accepting, listening, and analyzing for the strength of their ideas. You have to do that. Challenge the assumption or the rationale of experts. After doing thorough research, you can't challenge just for the sake of challenging experts, because the experts have reached because of the experience. When you do the research, you will have informed questions to ask. If you do not know something, try to learn by asking everyone. Keep asking. Do not be ashamed of admitting when you don't know anything or something. Don't let your ego come in the way of admitting that you don't know. I have been there. I was ashamed of asking questions because I did not know. With the one single focus, what others will think of me. Recognize, appreciate, and feel happy with others' success, happiness, and accomplishments. Understand your strength, weakness, moods, and your triggers. Identify the worst case scenarios. Then prepare how you would deal with if that happens. Master the art of observing things. Observation is the great way of getting you the ideas because our subconscious mind records everything. So when you are practicing sharpening your creativity and you are a great observer, some observations made years back will give you a breakthrough. Try to connect the dot between unrelated phenomena. This is another thing. Accept challenge in the areas of unknown and uncertain. Never let not knowing something stop you from going ahead. Focus your energies to find the solution or answer. That should be the focus. Not going around about the problem, not whining about the problem, but finding the solution. Research a lot when going for anything new. Even if you get flabbergasted, scared, and paralyzed after a moment, train your mind to say, what the heck, let me go ahead, take the first step. Be the first to accept mistake and then make it up. Express yourself the way you feel using I statement. Do not stop bothering about what other things or would say. Become a silent worker. Let your result do the talking for you. Let the ideas evolve and then improve and improvise as the time go and as you implement. Look for new uses for the old inventions. This is a beautiful thing. Something called Jugaad in India that I will be explaining in how to create ideas, how to become innovative in the next video. Build on your strength and accomplishment. Don't try to reinvent the wheel. Give 100% in whatever projects you have undertaken. And deliver excellence always. Never compromise with quality.